Hello, guys. Welcome back to the AP podcast. Hope you're all doing fine. Hope you're all doing good and are ready for today's discussion. But before we start, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you may be notified every time a new content comes out. Be sure to like and comment and share so that our community may grow in one way or another. Anyway, so today we're going to have a conversation, but we are going to be going out of context just a little bit, because the conversation that we're going to handle today isn't one that we have done before and isn't one that we've ever done. But we're going to do it because it still falls under the topic relationship, and today's conversation concerns a certain girl called Lily. And I am going to explain to you Lily's issue, with her permission, of course, and I hope that together we're going to help her out in one way or another. Remember, we're here to help each other, and remember that our advice is only pure suggestions, so do not feel pressured into doing anything that you don't want to do. All we do is for suggestions. It is up to you to follow it or not. So make sure you do the right thing. Make sure you do what is right by you, and at the end of it all, you will be good. Anyway, so here's Lily's issue. So Lily contacted me, and she sounded very devastated. I mean, she's really hurt. And when I inquired about it, she told me that her hurting has something to do with her father. Yeah, her father, whose name is Billy. So Billy is Lily's father. See? And Lily is hurt because of her father. And I know you might be wondering or asking yourself, what did her father do to hurt her? And that is what I'm going to explain to you right now. So keep yourself locked in. Anyway, Billy and Lily have been having a very good relationship ever since she was born. He's been there by her side every step of the way. He's always supported her, normally as any father would do to her loving daughter. And the relationship has been perfect without any kind of flaws. And if I may add, Lily has only grown up with her father only. See, she doesn't have a mother. Okay, she has a mother, but her mother is kind of MIA. She's unavailable. So Lily has known her father to be her mother and her father. The only parent she has ever lived with, the only parent that she has ever known is her father. See? And so she has given him the kind of love that a daughter would give her mother as well as a father. Which only brings out the point that she loves him, like literally does love him. And in return, her father also loves her daughter, because as you have heard, he has always been supportive. There is no flaw in the relationship. So it has been actually pretty perfect. Now the only problem, this is where the problem comes in. A few days ago, a woman showed up. And this woman claims to be Lily's mother. But Billy does not know this woman. I know this is kind of confusing, but walk with me. I will explain everything. Just walk with me, okay? A woman showed up in Lily's life and claimed to be her mother. But Billy does not know this woman. He has never seen her before. So how can she be her mother, you may ask? Well, this is how. She claims that she is Lily's mother, and Billy is not her biological father. Now that hit Lily hard, like literally hard. I mean, learning that the person that you've been calling dad all along isn't your biological father knowing that you're not related to that amazing person that you've been living with, that person who has been supportive of you, that person who you adore, that someone who you love, that someone who you look up to. Well, that's what Lily is going through. And the surprising thing is that when she confronted her father, when she confronted Billy about the issue, Billy did not deny it, which means it's true. Billy is not Lily's biological father. Now this hurts Lily so bad. I mean, so very bad. So bad. And she asked her father why he never told her. I mean, it was her right to know. But her father said that he was trying to protect her. And Lily couldn't quite grasp this. And so she hasn't talked to her father ever since. And she's kind of wondering why would Billy do this to her? I mean, why would he let her find out this way? I mean, from her point of view, it would have been better getting it from him than from that woman who appears out of nowhere to claim that she is her mother. After 25 good years, here comes a woman who claims that she is her mother. I mean, that hurts Lily like really bad. And so she contacted me and asked me for a way forward, and here I am to help. And so this is what I'm going to tell you, Lily. And I know you're hurting. I really do. And I know that you don't want to hear this, but I am going to ask you to please walk with me, because this is very important. This is not a boyfriend-girlfriend kind of relationship. No, this is a parent-child relationship, which is more important than any other kind of relationship in the entire world. It is more important. Very, very important. I mean, you'd rather not have a boyfriend or a girlfriend, but have a parent to turn to, because the one thing that a parent will never do is let you down. If a parent loves you, which most of them do, they will never let you down. So listen to me, Lily. Before I tell you what you should do, I want you to put yourself in your father's shoes. If it were you who had a son, you've raised him, and he has grown to be a very, very handsome, good-looking, responsible man. You've loved him ever since he was a child. You've taken care of all his cares. You've brought him up. You've taken him to school. You've enjoyed moments with him. You've made memories together. Until he's a grown man. Would you tell him, after knowing that you're his mother, that you're not actually his mother? Would you do that? And if you would, have you considered the kind of pain that you would put that guy through? Because obviously, your father had never planned that your biological parents would show up. He never planned that. And as a responsible father, it is his duty to make sure that you are happy. And telling you that he's not your biological father will not make you happy, would it now? It wouldn't. So he had every right in the world not to tell you the truth. Because as far as he is concerned, he is your father. As far as he is concerned, he is responsible for you. As far as he is concerned, you are related to him. There are people out there who have their biological parents, but they do not take care of them. But despite the fact that you and Billy are not related by blood, he looked over that fact. He looked past that fact and gave you everything that he would have given a biological daughter. He loved you. He cared for you. He gave you everything that a father should give a daughter. And so I think that the reason as to why he didn't tell you is because he was trying to protect you. Protect you from what? Protect you from the pain. Protect you from the disappointment. Because obviously right now you're kind of wondering, why did my biological parents throw me away? But get this, look at the bright side. If they did not let go of you, you would have never met Billy. And you would have never had the kind of life that you've had so far with him. I mean, he has loved you like a father should. He did not mistreat you in any kind of way simply because you're not his flesh and blood. The same way you wouldn't tell your son. You wouldn't do that. Because you love that child, and you would do just about anything to make that child happy. And anything that would disrupt that, you would kick it away. I mean, throw it very far away, somewhere where you will not get it close into your son. Because that is what every parent is supposed to do. Protect their children, even from themselves. And as much as this would hurt you, as much as you deserve the truth, this one was worth hiding from you. And so put yourself in your father's shoes. What would you have done? Not for yourself, but for your child. What would you have done? Would you have told him the truth and have him grow knowing that he's not your flesh and blood? Would you have told him the truth and hurt him? Would you have told him the truth and risk putting him in a place where he will never ever be able to come back from? Or would you have kept the truth, which is not relevant by the way, from him, and he would continue living a happy life with him convinced that you were his mother? You are everything that she has ever known. You are the one who raised him. You are the one that fed him. You are the one who took care of everything that concerns him. I believe that you go for the second choice, the second option, the same way as your father did. And so cut your father some slack. Just cut him some slack. And see that everything that he did was for your best. Anyway, that's it for my podcast today. Hope that you're going to contribute. Drop your comment if you think that there is something that Lily should do. Once you do that, I believe you will have helped her in one way or another. Remember, this is not only to Lily, but everyone else out there who is going through a messy relationship with their parents. I would like you to put yourself in their shoes and ask yourself, what would you do if you were in their position? If you had a child and the same thing happened, what would you do as a parent? Anyway, that's it. I believe that I've exhausted everything that I'm supposed to say. Anyway, I'm going to leave a link to a certain song in the description. A song that I believe is key and is connected to this conversation. So check it out. Anyway, allow me to say goodbye because I believe that I'm done, and see you next time. But until then, adios.